All right, finally today, waiting for the dip. After seeing the longest bull market in history this day, I'm always amazed by the number of people who say they are still waiting to join the party someday. Just not now, just not yet. They're sure they can buy lower, so they end up sitting out as stocks go higher. You know, that's the thing about waiting for a dip. Pretty soon, you're the one who risks ending up looking like a dip. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are some people who can time the markets. I've met a few. I'm not one of them. But I see many more making money over time in the markets. So maybe they missed Apple at 40 bucks a share when they bought it at 100 bucks a share. But I bet you they're still enjoying Apple now at north of 215 bucks a share. We're buying a fund tied to the Dow Jones Industrials when it was at 7,000. When gosh darn it, I could have gotten it at 6,000. Content they're still sitting pretty now with the Dow at more than 25,000. I'm not saying anything profound here. Say this. It isn't so much when you get into a market, but how long you stick with that market and how much faith you have in that market. I'm not saying you have to know the future. All you really have to know is history. And the history for stocks in this country is over time. You know what? They do well in this country, very well. Now, regular viewers of this show know two things. I'm very dull, and I like to mention dull things. Many of you recall that I mentioned a chart that I keep up in my office. It's a chart of the Dow Jones Industrials from its very beginning, covering more than a century of trading. It's a fascinating chart. Remember, I said I'm dull. Viewed up close, you see all these wild swings and movements during wars and presidential assassinations and oil crises and terrorist attacks. The Jared moves and lines look scary until you step back, way back. And let's say from my desk, you see a very different chart. Suddenly that chart changes. You can't make out the wild swings, just the trend line, and the trend line is up. It is always up. The market is going up over time, every time. It's going up. Through all the cracks, it just cruises. The trend is undeniable, my friends. The rich rewards for investors with the confidence to stick it out is palpable. Now that doesn't mean stocks can't go down. They do, they will. But it does mean over time markets that are the embodiment of all we make and all we are invariably go up. We can't time it. You just have to be patient and trust it. You don't have to believe me. Yeah, just believe history. It's not about being bullish about stocks, my friends. It's about being bullish about us. Happy investing. Be profitable. Here comes the fun.